The Davis County Mustangs play here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Be sure to catch live online streaming of every Davis County baseball game right here on AttumwaRadio.com. Previous games can be viewed on demand at AttumwaRadioSports.com. Now, let's head down to the field for Mustang baseball. Here's Ellis Kojo.
Places to be. And welcome back to Albia. Game 2 of our doubleheader is just getting set to begin. Tien Thiravong is on top of the mound. He's been tasked with taking the ball for Albia here in Game 2. Great to have you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Ellis Kojo, along with Corey Finch, our producer. Davis County won Game 1, having to go extra innings to do it. By the final score of 4-3, that moves them to a record of 6-5. And 4-3 in South Central Conference play. They'll take on an Albia team that now is 2-12 on the season, and they have a South Central Conference record of 3-9.
Okay, if you want to bring this down.
Make that 2-9. Beg your pardon. 2-9 is their South Central Conference record. You're listening to Nutrient Ag Solutions pregame show. Call Bob Lawson and his team today, where results in your field are their first concern, and this will be the shortest ever Nutrient Ag Solutions pregame show, as Owen Bennett, the leadoff hitter, has tried it to the plate, and we are getting set to start game number 2. Davis County switching to their white jerseys here in game 2. And the first pitcher, Thiravong, is bunted over to the third base side. Bosser, bare hands, throws the first, but it is not in time. It is an infield single for Owen Bennett. That's a good start for the Mustangs. So now Trevor Slayton is the batter.
Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Davis County got the first one, 4-3 is the...
Owen Bennett led off. He's in right. Trevor Slayton's on the mound pitching. He bats second. Batting third is at third base is Kate Tharp. Here's first pitch to Slayton. And it's a fastball outside for ball 1. Noah Smolik batting cleanup is at shortstop. Jaden DeCry is at second, batting fifth. Batting sixth and catching is Caden Hill. Batting seventh, and in left field is Clay Collier. Batting eighth, and at first base is Caleb Wagler. The 1-0, runner goes. Pitch is taken for a strike, and the throw is not in time. And Davis County off and running, a single, a stolen base, and a runner in scoring position to start things off. Gavin McCall wraps up the lineup. The freshman will be the DH, batting for Grohl Norman in ninth position. We'll go over the Davis County lineup after this next pitch to Slayton. That pitch is grounded up the middle. DeMoss goes down to his knees, throws the first, and they say that the first baseman was off the bag, so Slayton is safe. Bennett takes third on the play.
What a stop there, shortstop. A tremendous athletic play by DeMoss. Came up, made a long throw, good reach there by Eugen, and
so that will take it to Kate Tharp.
not going to go for an out, but a heck of a play there.
And Caden Glosser will be the courtesy runner for Trevor Slayton. So here we go. Kate Tharp at the plate, looking to do some early damage. Curveball. Looked good, but ball 1. So Davis County's order, Bennett in right, Slayton is pitching, Tharp at third, Smolik at short, DeCry at second, Hill is catching, Collier at left, Wagler is at first, and McCall is the DH. The 1-0 popped up, right field, and drifting back is Wynn. He makes the catch. Tagging is Bennett, and he will score without a throw to make it 1-0, Davis County. Sacrifice fly and an RBI for K. Tharp. Tharp had the game-winning RBI in Game 1. He had an RBI groundout in the top of the 8th, and that proved to be the winning run. That brings up Noah Smolik. You have to keep your eyes sharp for Game 2. Albia stays with their white jerseys, and then Davis County switches to their white jerseys here for Game number 2. Runner goes. Pitch is swung on and missed. And Caden Glosser slides into second safely. The throw goes in the center, and Glosser will scamper over to third. A stolen base. So a stolen base, and Gloucester takes third on the play.
You really have got to be on your toes. They're going to run.
Yeah, they are. And so that's
And now the 0-1 to Smolik. Oof, that was a curveball that almost got a good piece of Smolik as he ducked out of the way in self-preservation. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch is hit on the ground to DeMoss at short. He stays down, throws to first, but it's not in time. DeMoss hesitated. I think he couldn't get the ball out of his glove cleanly. Trevor and a run scores. That's Gloucester to make it 2-0 Davis County.
Allow another run score for the Mustangs. They got a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first inning.
So a fast start for Davis County. 2 runs in, just 1 out in the inning. And DeCry looks at ball 1. I remember Theravong from game 1 back in Bloomfield. The first game of the season between these two, not game 1 of this doubleheader. And here's the 1-0. Curveball and a swing and a miss from DeCry. And I was just going to say, what I remember about Theravong is his curveball is filthy. He has it's one of the filthiest curveballs we've seen. And there's another pitch. Runner goes. It's popped up in foul territory. Bonnet makes the catch, and Smolik is able to scamper back to first. DeCry pops out into foul territory for the second out. So that brings up Caden Hill. It's chopped at the plate for a foul. Smolik takes his lead from first. And Theravong comes home with the 0-1. Bounces to the plate, gets past Bonnet. Smolik takes second on the wild pitch. So a good inning could become a great inning if Hill can get a base knock to drive in his teammate Noah Smolik from second. Davis County already leads at 2-0 here in game 2 of our doubleheader. Chopped to third, behind the bag. Bosser grabs it, guns it across the diamond in time. Good play by Bosser to end the inning. But Davis County scores 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors with a man left. And going to the bottom of the first, Davis County 2, Albia coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County 2, Albia coming up as we head to the bottom of the first. Great to have you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Davis County looking for the sweep of the doubleheader, and they send up their ace, Trevor Slayton, to try to hold down Albia, and he has himself staked to a 2-0 lead. First inning is brought to you by Dixon's Mattress Outlet. Thinking them first to get a great night's sleep, call Darren today. Hunter DeMoss leads things off for Albia. He's at shortstop. Nathan Wins in right field, batting second. Batting third is Ashton Brandon, left field. Fastball off the plate. Luke Boster's at third base, batting fourth. In center field is Gage Wilson, batting fifth. And batting sixth is Tian Theravong as the pitcher. Strike on the outside corner. Jamison Robertson's at second, batting seventh. Barrett Bonnet bats eighth, he catches. And batting ninth is Jaden Eugen at first. Hit on the ground to short. Smolik bobbles, picks it up, throws, and gets him out. So good job by Smolik staying with it despite dropping it momentarily. And now Nathan Wynn is up. So again for Albia, DeMoss at short, Wynn in right, Brandon left. Bossard at third, Wilson in center, Theravong is pitching, Robertson at second, Bonnet is catching, and Eugen is at first. The line in the first pitch is lined over the second baseman's head and into right center field for a base hit. That goes up the gap. Tracking it down is Norman, and it is a one-out double for Nathan and Wynn. And as much baseball as we have seen today, this being game two of the doubleheader, that is the first extra base hit from either side. Now Ashton Brand is up. And there's a pitch outside for ball one. Ashton Brand looks at a strike on the outside corner. Davis County 2, Albia nothing. Runner at second, one out here in the bottom of the first. And the 1-1. Over but low for ball one. Albia's already gotten one more hit than they did off of Slayton last Thursday. That's chopped on the infield. Third baseman Tharp comes in. Nice play by Tharp to get the out on Brand. Taking third on the play is Wynn, 2 outs. So Tharp with a nice play to get the second out, and now Luke Bossard represents Albia's last chance to try to get a run here in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Bossard is a curveball that froze Bossard, and he takes it for a strike.
Luke Bossard in the top half of the inning made a great play as well at third base. So
Bossard fouls that one away, and it is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Sun setting here at the Monroe County Sports Complex. Lights starting to take effect as that pitch is fouled away, keeping the count at 0-2.
hey, thanks, Dan Stocker, for going to the concession stand for me, buddy boy. Buddy boy. And pick me up, a brats.
Slayton comes back with the 0-2, and it's chopped. Slayton off the mound to the third base side. Guns the first in time, and that will do it for Albia. No runs, a hit, and a man left. We'll go to the second. Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
2-0 Davis County as we play in the top of the second. Clay Collier will lead things off for the Mustangs. 7-8-9 due up for Davis County, facing Tien Theravong, who gave up 2 in the top of the first. And the first pitch is waved at it, missed.
Swing and a miss as we move
I would not be surprised if Theravong throws that curveball early and often. It's a good one. And Davis County's been befuddled by it here early on. And another curveball and another wave and miss by Collier, making it 0-2. Theravong's eventually going to have to throw a fastball, you would think. Instead, he throws another curve, and he strikes out Collier on 3 pitches.
Release point on the curveball. It was more of a drop down, and it still was a curveball.
So Caleb Wagler is the batter. Has 1 hit and 4 at-bats so far this season. Very sparingly has played with the bat, and he swings and misses at strike 1. Wagler mostly gets his work done on the mound. He went 6 2/3 as that pitch is taken low for ball 1. Wagler really has come around as a pitcher, and he had an awesome outing versus Clark as he went 7 1/3 versus the Indians in their extra inning win. That's taken for a strike. Wagler, who ended up winning the game, went 7 1/3, allowing 1 hit, gave up 2 runs, both of them unearned, walked none, and struck out 9 in that win versus Clark. The 1-2 is a curveball, strike 3 called, and Wagler is gone.
I'm locking up and locking it in, and that is another nasty curveball, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts.
So Gavin McCall will bat for this will be his 2nd at-bat of the year. And he hits that one off the hands. That drops into right field for a base hit. So McCall was able to just flip it over into right field for a 2-out single. And now Owen Bennett will come back, will bat again here in the top of the 2nd. Bennett singled, stole 2nd, and came around to score on a sacrifice fly by Tharp. That first curve is taken for a ball.
Bennett scored his first time at the plate, his first in the first inning.
2 strikeouts lit off the inning. McCall is aboard on first with a 2-out single. And the 1-0 is cut on and missed, making the count 0 and make that count 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch coming to Bennett. He reached for it and taps it to the mound. Theravong will flip it to first, and that is that.
1-3 put out number 3.
A hit and a man left for Davis County. Going to the bottom of the 2nd, it's Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Trevor Slayton ready to go back to work. Bottom of the 2nd, Davis County 2, Albia nothing. Great to have you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Game 2 of this doubleheader, and that first pitch is bunted foul. Gage Wilson, Tien Theravong, and Jamison Robertson will be the 3 to face Trevor Slayton. Slayton with the nod in the 0-1. A check swing, and it is a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire, making the count no balls and 2 strikes. Fastball high, bit of a waste pitch from Slayton, making the count, no balls and 2 strikes. So if you actually let's wait for the 0-2 count. That's hit into the air, center field, drifting over into right center is Norman, and he makes the catch. 1 out, bases empty. Here's Tien Theravong. In case you're wondering, as far as pitch limits go, because it may play into, it may come into play. Slayton, by my count, had 11 pitches in his relief outing in game 1 of this doubleheader. And the first pitch of Theravong is a curveball that had Theravong buckling his knees for strike 1. The limit that a pitcher can throw in a high school game is 110. So the 0-1 is inside, making it 1-1. So Slayton then can only throw 99 pitches before he's reached his limit. That's slapped to second. DeCry stays down on it and flips it over to first for out number 2. So keep that in mind. Slayton doesn't have the customary 110 pitch limit. He'll only have 99 since he came in relief in game 1 of this doubleheader. And it was a great move by Todd White, as that led to Slayton getting the inning-ending double play. Jameson Robertson pops it foul on the first pitch, and that drifts out of play. So unofficially, this will be Slayton's 19th pitch of this start. The 0-1. Curveball. That was a nasty one, making it strike 2. There's actually, I guess a couple people have a couple of the guys on the mound have a very vicious curveball in their arsenal. The 0-2 pitch is another curveball, but that one dips low. Nope, they called that a strike. They called that strike 3. So that will be out number 3, and the inning is over. Albia goes out 1-2-3 at the end of 2. Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Albia, site of Game 2 of our doubleheader. Davis County prevailed 4-3 in 8 innings in Game 1. Looking for the sweep of the Blue Demons, and they have a 2-0 lead as we play in the top of the 3rd. Slayton is the leadoff hitter, facing Tien Theravong, and he looks at ball 1 inside as he took a curveball off the plate. Second inning was brought to you by Protruder Orthodontics. Don't give it a second thought. Get a smile that lasts a lifetime today. And the 1-0 is a curveball outside corner, strike 1, I should say. So now he's I think you could say that Theravong's fallen in love with the curveball, and the 1-1 pitch is another curveball laced foul down the left field line, making the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. The thing about throwing so many curveballs is you'll hang a couple. It's just the law of nature, and that one is hit foul to the right side to making it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Even when, just thinking even about Major League pitchers, and actually one comes into mind. It's as a Cardinal fan, Adam Wainwright comes to mind. The 1-2 pitch is a curveball that's hit on the ground to DeMoss. Gobbles it up, throws a first, and he throws out Slayton, 1 out. But Adam Wainwright, as you know, a starter for the Cardinals, has a real nasty breaking ball, and as he's gotten older, he's thrown it more often. His breaking ball usage used to be in the 20%. Now it's up in the mid-30s. So about 35, 36% of the time he throws a breaking ball. Tien Theravong is way above that. And the pitch is throw and is a ball at, beg your pardon, is a pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Tharp. Fastball stays high, ball 1. So Theravong finally throws a fastball. Tharp drove in the first Davis County run with the sacrifice fly. Curveball, off the plate. And it's 2-1. That had Tharp frozen. The nastiest kind of curveball is one that looks like it's going to throw you, and then it just darts over the inside corner. But that one was just off that black. Another pitch off the plate, and now it's 3-1. Now Tharp has the count in his advantage at 3-1, and the pitch, a fastball, is put in there for a strike. Now the count is full at 3-2. Bases empty, 1 out, top of the third. Davis County 2, Albia nothing. And now the payoff pitch. Curveball is hit in the air, high, medium, right, left center field, and Wilson makes the catch for out number 2. Now here's Noah Smolik, the shortstop. He reached on an infield single and was stranded at second to end the first inning. First pitch is a curveball, strike 1 to Smolik. And now the 0-1. That pitch almost got a good piece of Smolik. Made it count 1 ball, 1 strike. And now the 1-1. Fastball is taken for a strike. One ball, 2 strikes to Noah Smolik. Wagging his bat behind his head. The 1-2 pitch is lined above the head of shortstop DeMoss, and that settles into the left center field for a base hit. So the 2-out single brings up Draven DeCry. DeCry popped out to the catcher in foul territory his first time up. And watch out for the first pitch for DeCry. But that curveball dips outside for ball 1. Theravong climbs back up to the top of the mound and looks to first, and the pitch, and there's a strike. With Theravong throwing so many curveballs, you wonder if Smolik might try to take second and steal. Curveball is one of the best pitches to try to steal on. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and DeCry swings and pops it up on the infield. DeMoss calls for it and makes the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left for Davis County. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Mustangs 2, Blue Demons nothing on the Eternal Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now. during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
2-0 is our score as we roll into the bottom of the third. Third inning is brought to you by Geotech. Call Jody for all your top quality black dirt, fill sand, fill dirt, and washed gravel needs. First pitch is a strike from Slayton. 0-1 to count to Barrett Bonnet. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that's a fastball again, shaving the outside corner for strike two.
What I like about you, Dan Stocker, Nostradamus Stocker.
Slayton has Bonnet set up at 0-2. Strike three called. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, Mr. Bonnet.
And then a curveball, and then another just absolutely laser beam fastball that makes that inside corner strikeout and out.
So now Jaden Hugan is the batter. And the first pitch is taken high and outside for ball one. And the 1-0. Hit on the ground, but right into the belly of Hale, who steps on the first base bag for the second out. Back to the top of the order, and Hunter DeMoss. He grounded out to short to start off Albia's game two at the plate. And the first pitch to DeMoss is a curveball outside for ball one. Slayton 8 days ago threw a two-hit shutout versus Albia as that pitch is taken outside. And Albia was, beg your pardon, Slayton was so economical. 65 pitches in that outing. That's hit in the air, shallow left field, and it's going to be played on a hop by Collier for a base hit. So a two-out single for DeMoss.
Just to the inside the field portion of that foul line, and that'll be a single there for Hunter DeMoss.
That brings up Nathaniel Wynn, the right fielder.
And that'll bring up Nathan Wynn.
Run our first two outs here in the bottom of the third, and the first pitch to Wynn is a curveball taken for strike one. Slayton pitching from the stretch as he takes a look at first, and now comes home with the 0-1. That's hit foul. It's quickly 0-2. So far, Slayton has 2 strikeouts on the night. Both have been of the looking variety. The 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. Hill grabs it, and he will not throw it as DeMoss hustles into second base, and he will take second base on the wild pitch. Now Wynn can maybe cut the Mustang League in half with a hit here. There's a line drive in the center, but right to Norman, and he makes the catch to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. At the end of 3, Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The fourth inning is brought to you by Wells Hometown Drug. Stop in and see Milo and his team today, and don't forget they offer free delivery to Bloomfield and the surrounding areas. 6-7-8 hitters due up for Davis County, starting with Caden Hill, the catcher. Theodore Vaughn comes home with the first pitch. It's hit on the ground to second. It is Robertson making the throw, and a nice dig out by Hugan, the first baseman, for the first out.
Hustle down the base path there by the Mustangs, Dan, to make that routine play unroutine.
So now Clay Collier's the batter. He struck out swinging his first time up. Actually, Collier struck out on 3 consecutive curveballs. He looks at one there, but he hits it on the ground to DeMoss. He gets a good hop and guns at the first in time. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Theravong. So Theravong looks like he's settled in. He's had a base runner each of the first 3 innings, but other than that first inning, it's been a pair of 2-out singles, and he's gotten the out on the very next batter. So really, he hasn't been in danger since inning number 1. Caleb Wagler bats. He looks at a curveball in the outside corner for strike 1. Theravong comes home with the 0-1. That's a curveball on the inside corner. Just one of those where, like I said, it looks like it's going to hit you, and then it just darts over the inside corner. 0-2. Top of the 4th, 2-0 Davis County. Bases empty, 2 outs. Fastball outside. Wagler struck out looking his first time up. Theravong so far has 2 strikeouts on the night. Make it 3 as Wagler goes down swinging to end the inning. 1, 2, 3. The Mustangs go down. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Asher Bren leads things off for Albia. He takes ball 1, and the next pitch to him is on the outside corner for strike 1. Trevor Slayton allowing 2 hits through 3 innings, but no damage has been done. And the 1-1 pitch is hit in the air to center, and it is Garl Norman, the center fielder, that makes the catch. Next up is Luke Bossard, the third baseman. He hit it back to the mound, and he is 0 for 1 thus far. And really, the tap back to the mound, and there's another tap back to the mound. Slayton steps and throws, 2 outs. Slayton's not giving me enough chance to tell you about what happened in game number 1, but the tap back to the mound was the biggest play of that game versus Albia. Runners at every base. The bases loaded with 1 out. And Slayton got Barrett Bonnet to tap back to the mound, and it started a 1-2-3 double play. Curveball drops in for Wilson for strike 1. And the 0-1, fastball high, ball 1. Game 2 of our doubleheader, Davis County won 4-3 in game 1 in 8 innings. And now the 1-1 pitch is fouled away at the plate, making the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wilson flew out to center his first time up to lead off the second. And the next one is hit on the hop to short, Noah Smolik. Guns at the first in time, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. And we keep on flying through this game. Going to the top of the 5th, Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
This is Sherry Lawson. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans, the agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs too. We are proud to live in Bloomfield where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today at 664-2362. Go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Go Mustangs!
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Gavin McCall leads things off for the Mustangs here in the make that the top of the 5th. Davis County 2-0. And I tell you what, this game is looking exactly like a game 8 days ago in Bloomfield. Here's the first pitch from McCall. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. McCall took 2 straight nasty curveballs, but then fought off an 0-2 pitch and floated into right field for a base hit his first time up. The 0-1. Hit up the middle. A backhanded stop by Robertson, and he makes the play. Good play by Jamison Robertson. That was some slick fielding by the second baseman for the first out. And now here's Owen Bennett. Bennett singled, scored in the first, grounded out back to the pitcher in the second. And the first pitch is a curveball that catches the outside corner for strike 1. Bennett also has a stolen base in this game. Theravong working quickly as well, the 0-1. That's fought off and hit behind us, foul. And now the 0-2 count to Bennett. He flinched. That fastball had him frozen, but it didn't catch the inside corner, and it's 1-2. That was good pitch selection by Theravong. He had Bennett tied up. And now the 1-2. Hit on the ground, and it took a bad hop over Bossert at third, and it is a base hit for Bennett. We've seen a couple of weird bounces in this doubleheader today. Probably the weirdest bounce we saw was the one that went over the head of Slayton in game 1. 1 out single. Bennett is aboard. And here is Trevor Slayton. He singled and scored his first time up and stole a base. And he's also grounded out to short. Runner goes. Pitch is taken for a ball, and there's no chance to throw out Bennett. Bonnet had the lunge for that pitch that was well outside. And so now they have a runner at scoring position. Here comes head coach Rob D'Amato. I have Theravong at 55 pitches, and We'll see how much longer he decides to stay with his right-hander. Theravong, just a sophomore. So Albia's looking forward to seeing more of him.
As you were saying, the coach does a good job coming out, really wants to focus his team. Wants to make sure Team Theravong's focused in on the batter here.
So Trevor Slayton, now with the count at 1-0, and now has a teammate in scoring position at second base. They already have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the fifth. And a 1-0 pitch. A curveball is a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. I mentioned how this game is moving along just like the first Albia Davis County game 8 days ago. That's hit on the ground, and it's gobbled up by Robertson. Makes the throw in time to first for the second out. Taking third on the play was Owen Bennett.
That was a tough play because first of all, Slayton gets down that line to hurry, but Bennett.
Kate Tharp now will look to knock in the third Davis County run with a base hit here. But that first game 8 days ago, Davis County scored 2 runs in the top of the first, and those 2 runs held up as Trevor Slayton threw a 2-hit shutout for the win. Strike on the outside corner. Another breaking ball from Theravong. Tharp hit a sacrifice fly in the first to drive in a run. He also flew out to center. The 0-1 is a fastball high for a ball to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The way this game is moving, we may be done here before the sun fully sets. The 1-1. That stays outside, making it count 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 runs on now 6 hits and no errors for Davis County. This has been a very clean play game number 2. Here's a 2-1. That's line to right. Going back is Win. It's over his head. No, he caught it. Oh, he lunged out and caught it. Whew. And that will end the inning. So Davis County has a run stranded at third, and they do not score. Going to the bottom of the fifth, it's Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance Razor. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Theravong with a half-hearted swing at a ball in the dirt for strike 1 as he leads off the bottom of the fifth for Albia. They trail Davis County 2-0, and he takes strike 2. This is
2-0 Davis County.
I keep on saying it, but it's like a carbon copy of Game 1 that he threw versus Albia 8 days ago. That pitch is off the plate for ball 1, making it count 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the wind and the 2-strike pitch is chopped back to the mound, and Slayton will just toss it over to first for the first out. That brings up Jamison Robertson, who made a pretty slick play over at second an inning ago. Now he'll try to do something with the bat. He struck out looking his first time up. He is 1 of 2 strikeout victims of Trevor Slayton here in Game 2. And the first pitch is taken a bit high and perhaps inside for ball 1. Barrett Bonnet waits on deck for Albia. And the 1-0 is a fastball inside that had Robertson tied up. And now the 1-1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Slavin working quickly, waiting for Robertson to get back in the box. He does. And the 1-2. Strike three called, outside corner, and Robertson is gone. And now here's Barrett Bonnet, the catcher. And the first pitch to Bonnet is a fastball, a bit off the plate for ball one. Albia, with the loss in the game one of the doubleheader, is now 2-11 on the season, 2-9 in the South Central Conference. They have now lost 4 in a row as that pitch is taken for a strike, making the count 1-1. And the 1-1. That's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And now the next one coming into Bonnet, and he tied him up on the curveball, a swing and a miss. And quickly, Albia is done in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. Mustangs 2, Blue Demons nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Davis County 2, Albia nothing. Top of the 6th rolls in. And Noah Smolik will lead things off for the Mustangs. Things just zipping along here in game 2 of this doubleheader, thanks to one Trevor Slayton. Theravong has been nearly as good, and he throws in a curveball for strike 1 to Smolik. Really, it's been the first inning. That's really been the difference. And the 0-1. Fouled away. There's an old adage that you really want to get to a good pitcher in the first inning because once they settle in, they can be tough, and that proved to be the case with Davis County. They got to Theravong. First 2 reached. A couple of stolen bases. A sacrifice flies. That pitch is outside for ball 1. A sacrifice fly for an RBI, a single for an RBI, and that's been it for Davis County. They've had runners in every inning except for the 4th, but have not been able to score against Theravong. High fly ball, right center field, and Wynn, the right fielder, makes the catch. And now here's Draven DeCry, the second baseman. 65 pitches now we have Theravong at. Unofficial, of course. DeCry so far is 0 for 2. And the first pitch is thrown well outside, making it count 1-0. DeCry in this doubleheader has 1 hit, although he did score the go-ahead run in game number 1, and that pitch is taken for a strike. DeCry in that second game, in the 8th inning, he reached the board on a ground ball single into the left, stole a base, advanced to third on a wild pitch, and then a nice at-bat by Caden Hill as that pitch is hit in the air to left field. drifting over is Brand, the left fielder, but it drops foul. And Caden Hill, let's give him props for the at-bat he had in Game 1, driving in that winning run. Not doing too much with the runner at third, less than 2 out. Just hit a simple ground ball out to the second baseman to score the run, and that was the difference in the game. Popped up, center field. Wilson makes the catch. Bases empty, 2 outs. Here's Caden Hill, the aforementioned Caden Hill. Hill started Game 1 of our doubleheader, and he pitched pretty well. Went 5 1/3, allowing 3 runs, none of them earned, on 5 hits. He walked 1, he struck out 4. Hill takes a pitch right down central for strike 1. Looked like an off-speed offering. And now the 0-1. Hit to short. DeMoss, good job staying down on it, and he throws him out. Davis County goes down quietly in the top of the 6th. We'll head to the bottom of the frame. Mustangs 2, Blue Demons nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Trevor Slayton pitches back up to the bump, and
honestly, Slayton just so efficient. Both these pitchers, talking about pitch counts.
Slayton has been fantastic in this game. Just one warm-up toss for him, and then he's like, yeah, that's all I need. Although since he appeared in Game 1, you kind of figured that Slayton is loose enough, especially the way he's been cruising through this game. So Jaden Hugan, the number 9 hitter for Albia, will start things off. Check swing, but he decided not to offer on it, and a good decision by him. Ball 1. And the 1-0 from Slayton. Fastball upstairs. 2-0. Slayton has struck out 4, and he has not walked a batter in his 5 innings of work. There's a strike right down Broadway. And now the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Jaden Hugan, the first baseman, grounded out to first, his first time up in the 3rd. Hit in the air. Shallow left field. Calling for it is Noah Smolik, and he makes the catch. So the shortstop secures the first out, and we'll head back to the top of the order. Hunter DeMoss. He is 1 for 2 so far. He has 1 of the 2 Albia hits so far today. And the first pitch to him is a curveball that fooled him, and that catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Yes, that's what it was.
DeMoss grounded out in the 1st and also singled back in the 3rd. 0-1 pitch is taken for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind in the 1-1, pitch in the dirt, 2 balls, 1 strike. Slayton just cruising along. And now the 2-1 pitch is popped up, foul territory, first base side, out of play. Now the count is 2-2 with the bases empty, 1 out. Davis County 2, Albia nothing here in the bottom of the 6th. And now the next one from Slayton. A curveball cut on and missed. And Hunter DeMoss strikes out. That was another strikeout for Trevor Slayton. Strikeouts are brought to you by Keith's Foods. Don't strike out when it comes to supper. Come and see Brian and staff at Keith's Foods for some awesome smoked and barbecue meats. The whole family will love it. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook. Nathaniel Wynn bats, and he hits the first pitch in the air, foul territory, right field side. And that gets out of play. Wynn has the only extra base hit, not only in this game, but in the 2 games. It was a double with 1 out in the first. The 0-1. That's pop foul, 0-2. Conditions really favoring the pitcher with the cool temperatures, high winds, especially in game 1. And now the 0-2. Curveball, hit foul. Base is empty, 2 outs. Davis County leads it 2-0. And Slayton, who shut the door in game 1, has really kept things going here in game 2. Strike right down Broadway on the curveball. And Nathaniel Wynn is out number 3. Albia goes down in order in the 6th. We'll go to the 7th. Davis County leads it 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neeps Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neeps Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the 7th rolls in. Davis County with 2 first-inning runs. They have held up thus far, and they have a 2-0 lead over the Blue Demons of Albia. Second game of this doubleheader, and game number 2 feels like deja vu, as Trevor Slayton has the Demon bats befuddled through 6. Bottom part of the order due up for Davis County. It's Collier, Wagler, and McCall. Clay Collier's 0 for 2. He struck out swinging in the 2nd and grounded out to short in the 4th. Really, it's this first inning that gave Theavong trouble, Tien Theavong. Other than that, he has been very good as well. And the first pitch is a curveball taken for strike 1. And honestly, Davis County was fortunate to get the 2 runs off Theavong when they did, as that curveball is cut on and missed. Because since then, Theavong really has bared down. And now the 0-2 to Collier. Hit on the ground to 3rd, but foul. No balls, 2 strikes to Collier, leading off the top of the 7th. Davis County 2, Albia nothing. Hit in the air, and he reached for that, and that should be an easy first out, and it is, as DeMoss, the shortstop, catches the pop-up. So here's Caleb Wagler, the first baseman. Wagler struck out looking in the second and then struck out swinging in the fourth. Theravong to the plate, and that's a curveball outside for ball one. Theravong comes set and comes home with the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like he threw a fastball by him, and having seen so many curveballs, it's hard to get ramped up for the fastball. And the next one is a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gavin McCall waits on deck for Davis County. There's a check swing, and they say it's the appeal. Nope. They say Wagler did not go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a 2-2. Slap foul towards the Albia dugout. Actually, it snuck over the fence. And it looks like it hit one of the players. He fell over. I thought he might have been hurt, but he was actually acting like he was hurt, one of the Albia players. The 2-2 to Wagler. Fastball outside, and the count is full. If you can get another run across, that would make things a lot more pleasant in the bottom of the 7th. Bases empty, 1 out. Payoff pitch coming to Wagler. Hit on the ground and into left field for the base hit. It was a seeing eye single by Wagler, and Davis County has a runner on. I have a feeling that they're going to bring in a pinch runner for Wagler. And they do. It's Caden Glosser. So Glosser takes first. He is definitely a stolen base threat. And as I said earlier in the game, with all the curveballs that Theavong throws, you figured that Glosser could pick a good pitch to run. And now the first pitch from Theravong is a curveball low and perhaps even outside for ball 1.
Albia does trail by 2 here. We're already in the 7th inning, this nightcap.
And now the 1-0 coming to Gavin McCall. Ground ball to first. He steps on the bag for 1, and that's all they'll get. So Hugan gets the out at first. Glosser advances to second on the play, and we'll go back to the top of the order, Owen Bennett. So now Davis County needs a 2-out hit from Bennett in order to push across their 3rd run. 2-0 Davis County, 2 outs, top of the 7th. The pitch to Theravong, fastball high for ball 1. Bennett singled, actually has 2 hits off Theravong, a single in the 1st and also a single in the 5th. The 1-0. Curveball, strike 1.
1-1 count here, 2 away. Albia trails by 2, top of the 7th inning.
This has been a fast-moving game between Albia and Davis County. And the 1-1. Fastball off the plate. Theravong now going more to the fastball near towards the end of his outing. You rarely see him throw 2 fastballs to one batter. Usually he's been using a curveball and as his primary pitch. Here's a 2-1. There's a curveball, but that's off the plate inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Waiting on deck is Trevor Slayton, Davis County's best hitter. So Theravong would not want to lose Bennett to bring up Slayton, and the pitch. Off the plate, ball 4. And now here's Trevor Slayton. I was looking over to Albia's bench, and Rob D'Amato is staying right where he is, so they will stick with Theravong. Runner at first, runs at first and second, 2 outs. And the first pitch to Slayton. Hit it on a line out to left center field. It drops for a hit. Coming around to score is Glosser. Bennett will motor around. He will score 4-0 Davis County on the double by Slayton.
And Dan gave it a great effort, but as you said before, Slayton just puts the ball in play.
They extended the inning. Slayton made them pay. And now Davis County has a comfortable margin at 4-0.
He gave it just a great effort, but 2-run score, and the Mustangs now beat this 4-0 ball game.
So Nathan Smolik will be the courtesy runner. And now Kate Tharp can return, can get another run across. First pitch is a curveball, strike 1.
This no discredit to Ashton, but I didn't know he had those kind of wheels. He gave it a good shot.
The 0-1. Outside, ball 1. 2 runs are in. Davis County leads at 4-0. Top of the 7th. Runner at second, 2 outs. Here's a 1-1 from Theravong. Taken for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He had Tharp fooled. And now the 1-2. That's outside, gets past Bonnet, and on the wild pitch, Smolik takes third on the play. That's Nathan Smolik, the courtesy runner.
A lot of foul territory for the defense to work with. Sometimes that's to your advantage. And
2 balls and 2 strikes now to Kay Tharp.
You got to be careful and cautious, as we've seen tonight, on the pass ball, not just getting 1 base, but turning it into 2.
Yeah, you got to hustle. You got to come up making the plays and know where the situation is.
And it's 2-2. Hit up the middle. That's a base hit. 5-0 Davis County as Nathan Smolik comes in to score. That's an RBI single for Tharp. And it's a 3-run inning for the Mustangs. Now here's Noah Smolik. We have a courtesy runner coming in for Davis County. That's Hunter Bell.
Top of the 7th inning, the Mustangs came into this inning with a 2-0 lead, and some really big hitting here for Slayton and Tharp. And
it was a 1-out single by Wagler, and then a walk to Bennett with 2 outs. Slayton drove in 2 with a double. He gave way to a courtesy runner who took, Nathan Smolik took third on the wild pitch, and then Tharp grounded a single up the middle for the 5th Davis County run. Nathan Smolik is 2 for 3. And the pitch hit in the air, and that will get foul to the first base side. No balls, 2 strikes to Smolik. So it will be Smolik, and then now DeCry if Smolik can reach. And the 0-2. Fastball outside corner, and that will do it. But Davis County did their damage as they put 3 runs across on 2 hits. No errors with the man left. And going to the bottom of the 7th, last chance coming in for Albia. They trail 5-0 on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Trevor Slayton wasting no time as he climbs back on top of the hill, and he delivers strike one to Ashton Brand, and the next pitch is taken low and inside for ball one. Slayton has been on a roll. He has retired 10 straight. The 1-1 is a fastball taken outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. The last Albia batter to reach base was Hunter DeMoss with a single in the third. There's a hit to short, and Smolek can't come up with it. And the leadoff hitter reaches. Ashton Brand reaches on the E6. And now a pinch runner comes in. That's Chaz Fee, who comes in to run for Brand. So now Luke Bossard's the batter, as that snapped, and maybe I jinxed him, that snapped 10 straight. That was retired by Slayton. And here comes the first pitch to Bossard, and it's cut on and missed. Dave's kind of looking for a doubleheader sweep to push their record to 7-5. That's hit in the air. High fly ball, left center. Norman, the center fielder, makes the catch.
That is taking a good 20 to 30 feet off of every drive and holds it up there. And center fielder.
That brings up Gage Wilson.
Out number 1. Albia down to its final 2 outs here.
Wilson 0 for 2. He flew out to center in the second and then grounded out to short in the fourth. First pitch to Wilson is swung on and missed.
Big weekend. 5-0 Mustangs.
This has been a very cleanly played game, the first error of the inning notwithstanding. That's hit in the air to center, and Norman can't get that one. It rolls to the wall. Norman gets it in. Oh, it hit the Cry in the face. And now they pick it up. They try to throw it in, but a run scores. DeCry came out to try to cut it off, and the ball took a bad hop and hit him right in the face. So how to score that is as good. Your guess is as good as mine. We'll call that a double, an RBI, and maybe he took third on the throw. I think that's the way I'll score it. So Albia is on the board. They get a run across. And Tian Theravong is a batter who looks at ball 1. DeCry's tough. He stays in there. And Theravong hits the 1-0 pitch foul back towards us. And it makes it 1-1. Gage Wilson with a RBI double. Hit on the ground to Smolek. He stays down and throws, and he got him. 2 outs in the inning. A run scores. Wilson scores, so that makes it 5-2. But Davis County would gladly take the out in exchange for the run. Jamison Robertson is the last hope for Albia. He struck out looking twice. And he hits that one foul behind us out of play. So Slayton finally blinked here in the 7th, allowing 2 runs. That pitch is low and outside. It is it's a 5-2 lead for Davis County, and now the 1-1 pitch coming, and that's hit foul behind us. And now Albia is down to their final strike. Slayton looking to finish this game off for Davis County and top off the sweep here in Albia. Thought that was strike 3 called. Instead, umpire says ball 2. I think I saw Tharp as well as DeCry start walking off the field. Now the 2-2 pitch. Fastball upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Jamison Robertson, he struck out 3 times so far, but he is working Slayton. Here comes the payoff pitch. That's hit foul to the right field side, and it lands near the bullpen for another foul ball. 3-2 to count to Jamison Robertson. Bases empty, 2 outs. 2 runs are in for Albia here in the 9th, yet they still trail Davis County by the score of 5-2. And now the next one to Robertson. Popped up, but out of play. And how about Mother Nature doing us a solid and not raining on us 1 drop, especially in game 1 when the skies were dark and threatening. Another 3-2 pitch to Robertson. Line drive right into the glove of the shortstop, Noah Smolik. And the game is over. The Stangs win. The Stangs win. The Mustangs win it by the final score of 5-2. So the Mustangs complete the doubleheader sweep. And we will take a break. Come back to tell you all about it as Davis County prevails 5-2 in game number 2. And you're watching Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Albia, where it is all over. Davis County defeats Albia by the final score of 5-2 in Game 2 of the doubleheader. And really, it was a performance by Trevor Slayton. At one point, he retired 10 batters in a row, and he really had things in control for most of this game. Davis County scoring 4 runs, make that 5 runs, and forgive my counting, on 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men left on base. And for Albia, they scored 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and wow, just 2 men left on base. So that shows you how dominating Trevor Slayton was. Winning pitcher, Trevor Slayton. He wins both games of the doubleheader and improves to 3-1. Losing pitcher is Tien Thiervong. He drops to 1-3. Time of the game, 1 hour, 26 minutes. and you are listening to the Northside Insurance postgame show. Quote to claim your friends at Northside Insurance take care of you. Now, I was remiss to mention the player of the game for game number 1, but it is pretty perfect considering he's also the player of the game for game number 2. Trevor Slayton is our Neeps Graphics player of the game for both game 1 and game 2. Think of them first for all your custom-made shirts, hats, banners, and much more. Stop and see Kylie today on the south side of the Bloomfield Square. First, Trevor Slayton came in game 1 with the winning run on base. Bases loaded, 1 out, and got Barrett Bonnet to tap back to the mound, which started a 1-2-3 double play to get out of the inning, and Davis County scored 1 in the top of the 8th to win game 1. And then in game 2, Trevor Slayton was masterful, going the distance, pitching all 7 innings, allowing the 2 runs, 1 of them earned, on 3 hits. He didn't walk a batter, and then he struck out, forgive my counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batters. So congrats to Trevor Slayton. He is our Neeps Graphics player of the game for both game 1 and game 2. So that's going to do it from here in Albia. Once again, our final score, Davis County 5, Albia 2. They sweep the doubleheader, and they improve to 7-5, 5-3 in South Central Conference play. Albia drops to 2-12 with a South Central Conference record of 2-10. We would like to thank you for making us a part of your Friday evening. We will be back with you on Monday in Bloomfield, as the Davis County Mustangs will be hosting the Clark Indians for a doubleheader at the Davis County Fairgrounds. We look forward to having you join us then. Until then, for our producer, Corey Finch, this is Els Kojo saying so long from Albia. You have been watching Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.